winning the conference. And I know you're entering your fourth year here, and it was a great magical season last year. I know you've lost five seniors and stuff, and really kind of irreplaceable guys. But why don't we take a moment and kind of talk about just how last season went in your eyes?
Yeah, like you talked about, obviously we had a ton of team success, and we also had a lot of guys recognized both in the conference in terms of all conference recognition, but also had some guys recognized at the state level as well. And so had some individual success, and obviously then that leads to team wins. Winning the Raccoon River was a huge accomplishment for our program, and something we hope we can really build on. We lose a bunch of really key pieces, guys that not only contribute on the floor, but just leaders and kind of glue guys that held our team together. And so it's going to be really tough to replace those. But fortunately, what those guys have done is they kind of built the foundation and laid the groundwork for continued success. We don't want this to be kind of lightning in a bottle where we just have one good year. We want it to be something that we can continue to build on and be competitive in the mix for not only, conference championships, but making an opportunity to play at state year in, year out. And I kind of think that those guys help lay the foundation to do that. And so we're excited for this year.
Absolutely, yeah, and really excited to cover it. And even with that, you're bringing back guys that got significant playing time. Both of the Hudson Scholl and Hudson Lawrenson, also Wyatt Schwiger, who came off the bench and really played well. And you have four seniors this year, so still got that senior leadership. Caleb Oberhofer is another one. So talk about how practice has been going as you get ready to begin the season tomorrow, hosting Dallas Center Grimes.
Yeah, we've had a great first 2 weeks to practice. The guys have been really locked in, really competing every day, getting better, challenging each other, holding each other accountable. And we have some new guys stepping into different roles. Hudson Lawrenson, Hudson Scholl, you mentioned, they're kind of taking a leadership role as the guys that have played the most in terms of minutes on the floor last year. But a lot of other guys have really stepped up. We've been excited about the growth that we've seen in guys that didn't play a lot last year, but will play a lot this year. Caleb Oberhofer, you mentioned, has had a good first 2 weeks of practice, as has Hayden Dolman. He's a junior and didn't play much varsity last year, but he's had a really good first couple weeks. Cade Fisher got injured last year, was kind of in the rotation early. He got injured. He has stepped up and played really well. And then obviously we had Adam Bright last year. His younger brother, Trey Bright, has really grown, and he's got a great feel for the game, can really shoot it, has a really high IQ. And so we're excited about him. But all of our guys, Wyatt Swiggers, he's played well and gives us some experience, and a kid that's been around the game and is a competitive, he competes in whatever he does. And we also then have some new players that are going to be stepping in roles. Trey Lee, phenomenal shooter for us, can kind of fill that role and space the floor a little bit. And Carter Madison is a senior, but made the decision. We're happy that he did to go out for basketball this year. And he's a competitor. He is someone that can pick up the other team's point guard 90 or 80 feet from the hoop and really make things difficult. And so we're excited about all the pieces that we have, and it's going to be a fun challenge for us to try to put them together so that we are playing our best basketball by the end of the year.
Again, we're speaking here with the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson. And, Trevor, we talked about it, and every coach that I talked to at ADM, just praises how good, how competitive the RRC is, again, the Raccoon River Conference. And I know you guys know that well. Of course, last year had a loss to Winterset in February, and then to end the year in the championship game for Class 3A, had a nice competitive battle against Bondurant Farrar. What are things that you can take from these teams that you face in conference, and really how does that make you guys better?
There's no off nights. Even teams that are maybe at the bottom of the standings in our league, you look and watch them play against other teams in other leagues, and they're competitive and they're winning. And then even on any given night, you can have a team from any team from our conference beat another team. And so it's good. It keeps guys on their toes. It can be exhausting at times because you feel like every single game is one that you have to play your best, but that's ultimately all you can ask. And this year is going to be no different. There's going to be a lot of really talented teams this year. And it's fun. That's what you want, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But before you get to conference, obviously you're opening up non-conference game tomorrow against DCG. And now this is a team that, really just kind of exploded out and beat you guys. But then you guys went on to win about 16 straight after that. What are things maybe from last year that you looked at, kind of analyzed, and are really getting prepared to face them again tomorrow?
Yeah, DCG is they're a program that their coach has done such a nice job. It doesn't matter who's on the floor; they play basketball the right way, and they make it really hard on you defensively because they're so skilled and so well tuned offensively. And so we knew that going into the game last year, and it kind of got away from us. So we just got to make sure that we tighten up and we're a little more disciplined in some of our defensive coverages. And if we get our opportunities to get out and run, I think we'll have a good chance. They got hit pretty hard by graduation, brought in some new kids from some different schools. So it'll be a new look for them in terms of who's on the floor. But, Coach Rankin does a really nice job always putting out a really good team.
And, before we let you go, of course, I know, the support at ADM, friends, family, your student section is really all there in Mighton. And you get the first two games this week in Adel. And so what does that mean to have that kind of home crowd cooking it, at least for the first couple of games?
It's awesome. That's, you really, these first couple games always kind of set the tone for the season, and to be able to play at home and hopefully get things going in the right direction early on is going to be really big for our guys, especially like we mentioned that we have so many guys that are kind of stepping up into larger roles. And so it's nice to play in an area and a gym they're comfortable in front of a lot of friends and family. So we're excited.
Again, that is the ADM head boys basketball coach, Trevor Michelson, joining us here for the Adel Health Mart pregame show. Coach, thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Shaquan.
You are absolutely welcome. And we'll have our Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups coming up right after this.
It's deer season here at Olson's Body and Paint. Hi, I'm Sam, the office manager at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee with this deer hunting tip. Remember, deer usually travel in groups, so when you see one crossing the road, there are usually more following. Most accidents are caused not from hitting the deer you see right away, but by having another one jump out in front of you while your attention is on the other. And remember, if you tag your deer the wrong way, we'll be waiting to help you get back on the road quickly at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee.
Time for a stop at the Adel Fairway this week for great buys, including General Mills check cereal, corn, rice, or wheat, $2.98 a box. Fairway party-sized chips, $3.88 each when you buy 3. Sara Lee Artisano bread, 20 ounce for $2.88. From the world-famous meat counter, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roast, $6.88 a pound. And a 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef, $3.98 a pound. This week at the Fairway store in Adel.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar Store, past the high school, and keep going until you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
And welcome back here to the Iowa Spring Manufacturing pregame show. True Country K1079. Iowa Spring Manufacturing is a locally owned business in Adel. Founded in 1977, Iowa Spring Manufacturing is committed to helping support our community. We are here for the ADM and Dallas Center Grimes boys basketball game. And we will get to our Raccoon Valley Bank, Dallas County, our Raccoon Valley Bank starting lineups, excuse me. Got to get my thinking cap on here, so let me go ahead and run through who the starters are for each team. We will start off with DCG here momentarily. And so here we go now with DCG. They will start senior Tate Piran. Also out there will be Kyle Houston, or excuse me, Kaysen. And then it will be Hudson Heigerkin, the junior. And then it will be senior Mateo Jaloa. And out there is senior Carter Schwantes. And so those are the 5 out there for DCG. For ADM, they will be starting senior guard Wyatt Swigger. Also out there, junior Hudson Scholl. They both played football this year. Then it will be junior Trey Bright, as his brother Adam graduated last year. Then it will be junior Hudson Lawrenson, who was a key contributor last year. And then Cade Fisher will be the other starter, a senior. Speaking of seniors, both of these teams graduated a significant amount. For DCG, they graduated 8 seniors from last year. And for ADM, it was 5 seniors on their side. We mentioned Bright, also Grant Rignowski was a senior that graduated. Rylan Steinsmith, also out there, was a senior that graduated. And then it was Tyler Gilhar, who came off the bench. Trevor Branchall. And so those were the seniors that graduated last year from ADM. DCG leads the overall series 21-8. It's a brand new season though. ADM in the home white jerseys, red numbers. DCG black jerseys, red letters, and white numbers. It'll be Cade Fisher jumping it up against Carter Schwantes. And we'll get this one going here at 7:32, and it belongs to the ADM Tigers. As here is Swigger with it, over to Trey Bright, now to Lawrenson, and now Cade Fisher being met in the middle, back to Lawrenson. Lawrenson's gonna drive in, put it up, fall to the ground, and he'll miss that layup, and rebound comes to DCG. Quick 3 on the other end is converted from Tate Piran. So Piran gets the scoring started here, 30 seconds into the game, and it's 3-0 Dallas Center Grimes. Here's Trey Bright with it, over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson to Swigger. Swigger came off the bench last year for Rylan Steinsmith. Here is Trey Bright. Bright, left-handed, puts it up. That is missed. Rebound goes to Hudson Scholl, and he'll convert. So Trey Bright, left-handed. His brother Adam last year, right-handed. He is now playing basketball at Buena Vista University in Storm Lake, Iowa. So congratulations to Adam. And now here inside, working his way, is Kyle Kaysen. Now he has it up top. Kaysen now will pick up his dribble and hand it off to Piran. Piran on the left-hand side to Jaloa. He'll miss a layup, and rebound goes to Carter Schwentes. And that is blocked from Kaysen. And then a foul on DCG. Pushed on the back. So Schwantes will pick that foul up.
First foul of the game. And here comes ADM with Fisher. Fisher now out to Trey Bright. Bright to Lawrenson. Lawrenson off 1 foot, puts it up, puts it in. So Hudson Lawrenson, he'll get going now with his first 2 points, and it's 4-3 ADM. And in the down low, putting it up and in is Carter Schwentez. Schwentez has 2, and it's 5-4. DCG back in the lead. Here's Trey Bright with it over to Swigger. Now to Lawrenson, shoots a 3, that'll be missed. Rebound goes long and out of bounds on ADM. Both of these teams finished 20-4 a season ago, and it was a 73-42 win for DCG last year. DCG represents the Little Hawkeye, and they finished 11-1. On top of that, a 3-point attempt is missed there from Kaysen. 14-1 for ADM in the Raccoon River Conference as they finished atop of that, losing in the Class 3A Sub-State 8 championship game to Bondurant Farrar in an entertaining matchup, losing by 2. And that bucket is up and good by Mateo Jaloa. He's got his first bucket, and it's 7-4 here. DCG with the lead. Here's Trey Bright. Bright stripped, and here comes Jaloa. And over and blocked there from Cade Fisher. Now to Hudson Scholl. Scholl puts it up. Couldn't get that to go, but he will go to the line. So Hudson Scholl will be heading here to the line. Shooting 2. Again, the Hudsons of Scholl and Lawrenson were key contributors last year. That free throw is missed. So we look at some of the statistics. It was Lawrenson who led in scoring, 380 points. Scholl was 5th on the team, scoring 146. Gets that second one to convert. So Hudson Scholl up to 3 points, and it's 7-5. DCG with the lead. Here is Kaysen with it, up to Jaloa. Now Jaloa working his way inside, trying to spin against Trey Bright. Put it up, missed, and Bright comes down with a rebound. Bright, pretty tall and lengthy like his brother Adam, finishes with the left hand there. So Trey Bright gets on the board with 2, and we're tied at 7. And foul and 1. Going to the line for a 3-point play opportunity is Kyle Kaysen. So Kaysen converts. And foul is on Trey Bright. So Bright picks up his first personal. Caleb Oberhofer into the game for ADM. Free throw is good from Kaysen. So Kaysen gives DCG a 10-7 lead. Here is Bright with it on the left-hand side. Over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson just taken away there from Tate Piran. Piran gets it up there to Kaysen. Kaysen puts it up, puts it in. So Kyle Kaysen up to 5 quick points, and it's a 5-point lead for DCG, 12-7. Here's Swigger with it. Now to Bright. Bright to Scholl. Scholl, a 3 on the right-hand side is missed. Flying in there for the rebound is Swigger. He'll back it up. Now get it to Trey Bright. Bright using a screen from Oberhofer. He'll shoot a 3 left-handed. That's missed. And rebound goes long to Hudson Heigerken. Heigerken got fouled from Swigger. So Wyatt Swigger will pick up his first personal. And it's Brody Logan checking in for Heigerken. So Logan into the game. Also Brody Burke has also checked in. And it's Cameron Allen. Those are the substitutions here for DCG. As Allen now has on the right-hand side, gets it up top to Piran. He's got 3 points. Over on the left-hand side is Brody Logan. And a foul called on ADM, Caleb Oberhofer. So Oberhofer picks up his first personal. And ADM with 3 team fouls here. Ball goes between the legs, but stays with DCG. Now on the left side with it is Brody Logan. Now up top to Kaysen. Kaysen, nice pump fake, puts up the layup, puts it in, has a chance for a 3-point play. So Caleb Oberhofer picks up his second. And it is one free throw here for Kaysen. So Kyle Kaysen converts. Kaysen 2 for 2 from the line. 15-7 is the score here early on as DCG with the lead. Here's Trey Bright with it. Gets it over to Wyatt Swigger up top. 2:47 left to play in this first quarter. Now here's Lawrenson. Lawrenson working his way around. Short there on the layup. And nice steal from Trey Bright. Gets it back to Lawrenson. Lawrenson puts it up, puts it in. So good defense there from Trey Bright. Ends up in a Lawrenson layup and a chance for a 3-point play. So Lawrenson here, go to the line for one. Carter Madison will check in for ADM for Wyatt Swigger. And it will be Wyatt Valenta in for DCG for Cameron Allen. 15-9 our score. DCG with the lead. 2:33 left to play in the first quarter. And Cade Fisher re-enters the game here for Hudson Scholl. Head coaches for ADM, it's Trevor Michelson, and for DCG, it's Joel Rankin. Free throw is good from Lawrenson. So Lawrenson converts, and he has 5 points here. 15-10 is our score. Dallas Center Grimes with the lead. Jaloa traveled. Turnover. It's the first one I have for DCG. ADM back in possession, 2:22 left. Here comes Madison over to Trey Bright. Up top, not hesitating, shooting a 3 there was Cade Fisher. Comes up short. Rebound here to DCG. Here's Jaloa on the right wing. Jaloa, Trey Bright, good hands there. He'll get it up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson working 1-on-2, and he's fouled. He'll be going back to the line. So, foul there will go on Brody Logan. So, Logan picks up his first personal. And 2 free throws here for Hudson Lawrenson. He's gone 1 for 1 so far. First free throw is up, and that one rolls around and is in. 15-11, ADM creeping back into it after trailing by 8. Another free throw coming here for Lawrenson. Second free throw is up, and that one is missed. Lawrenson now up to 6 points. 15-11 our score, 1:50 left to play in this first quarter. Dallas Center Grimes on top of ADM. Here's Jaloa as he kicks it out here to Kaysen. Kaysen now dribbling all the way in, puts it up and puts it in. So Kyle Kaysen has 9 points to lead all scores. And Kaysen back to the line for one free throw, as he has 2 for 2 so far. Hudson Scholl checking in for Cade Fisher. And it is Hayden Dolman in for the first time tonight for ADM. Free throw is missed there from Kaysen. Here comes Trey Bright over to Lawrenson. Lawrenson up top to Madison. Madison straight on three. That is missed. Rebound goes to DCG, and here's Jaloa. Nice behind the back move, and then fouled, and a 4-point opportunity here for Kyle Kaysen. Kaysen now up to 12 points, and he has a chance to complete a 4-point play. And Kaysen is doing work here in this first quarter. He already has 12 points and converts there on the free throw. So he's got 13. So Kaysen gives DCG a 10-point lead. On the other end, it's a missed layup from Hudson Scholl. Again, ADM lost 3 of their 5 starters from last year. Stein Smith, Adam Bright, as well as Grant Rignowski. So working with some younger players, trying to get situated, but a nice bucket there from Trey Bright. He has 4 points, and it's 21-13. Kaysen dribbling through ADM players, and he was fouled. So Carter Madison will pick up the foul. And it will be 2 free throws here from Kaysen. Converts on that first one. 4 for 5 from the line so far. Second free throw is up, and that is good. So 5 of 6, and Kaysen up to 15 points. 23-13, 35 seconds remain. Here is Lawrenson. That is missed, goes out of bounds on Lawrenson, and back in possession to Dallas Center Grimes. 32 seconds remain. DCG up by 10 right now. Here's Jaloa, who will bring it up the floor. Jaloa is going to sit with it as the shot clock is off, down to 20 seconds. Jaloa now working against Madison. Or excuse me, that's Swigger. Now Jaloa has to do something with it. He'll get it to Kaysen. Kaysen double pumps. Almost got the shot to go. And that will be the end of the first quarter. A good one here for DCG as they lead 23-13. We'll be back with the second quarter coming up in 1 minute right here on K107.9 KKRF.
Time for a stop at the Adel Fairway this week for great buys, including General Mills Chex cereal, corn, rice, or wheat, $2.98 a box. Fairway party-sized chips, $3.88 each when you buy 3. Sara Lee Artisano bread, 20 ounce for $2.88. From the world-famous meat counter, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roast, $6.88 a pound. And a 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef, $3.98 a pound. This week at the Fairway store in Adel.
Being part of the community is very important to us here at the Raccoon Valley Radio Network. That's why we work hard to bring you information that's important to you. So if your club, organization, or school has an event coming up and you need the public to know more about it, let us know about it so we can spread the word for you and add it to our Raccoon Valley Radio community calendar. It's easy. Just email us your event to community@raccoonvalleyradio.com. We'll announce your event on the air for you and also put it on our community calendar at raccoonvalleyradio.com.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth as it is 23-13 And DCG with the lead over ADM. And Kaysen, who has 16, now 18 points, continues to work away. 25-13, and Kyle Kaysen having himself a first half here. Here's Swigger with it over to Scholl. Now to Bright, to Swigger. Swigger up top, inside, and that is missed. Rebound galore as Trey Bright can't get it to go, but he stays with it, gets it to go, and one. Trey Bright had about 6 opportunities, finally got the last one to drop, and he'll be going to the line for one free throw. Free throw is up, and it is good. So Bright converts on the three-point play. Brody Burke checking back in here for DCG for Carter Schwentez. Burke out there with Mateo Jaloa, also Kyle Kaysen, and then it's Hudson Heigerken out there with Tate Piran. Those are the 5 for DCG. Here's Kaysen. And Heigerken, the 3, that is missed. Rebound goes to Hudson Scholl. Scholl will bring it up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson inside, and nice block there. That was on Hayden Dolman. And it will stay out of bounds here on ADM. They trail by 9 as Dolman gets it in. And back to Dolman, being batted around to Trey Bright. A three-pointer from the right-hand corner. And Trey Bright, you can see that he's got his brother's DNA. And ADM cuts the deficit to 6, 25-19. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079, KKRF.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Broil King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Easy, affordable, peace of mind. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and for a limited time, we are excited to offer our credit monitoring service for free. Experience our full protection services, including monitoring, detection, and specialists for your assistance. Protect yourself today by signing up for credit monitoring. Contact your local Raccoon Valley Bank for more information. Member FDIC.
Offer subject to change without notice. No charge for monitoring service for one adult through December 31st, 2024. If not canceled prior to January 1st, 2025, customer agrees to monthly ongoing charge of $5. Must contact Raccoon Valley Bank to cancel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Chaloa going to the line. He was fouled from Hudson Lawrenson. Lawrenson picks up his first. Jaloa converts on that first free throw. Has another one here coming. And that one is up and good. So 2 for 2 there for Mateo Jaloa. He has 4 points. DCG 27-19 lead over ADM. 6:14 here left to play in the second quarter. Here's Wyatt Swigger over to Trey Bright. Trey Bright, another 3, and that's in. So Trey Bright warming up from behind the arc, and Bright all of a sudden has 12 points. 27-22 DCG. Jaloa can't convert there. Rebound comes down to Cade Fisher. Now to Swigger in the corner. That's missed. And long rebound to Hudson Heigerken. And now Trey Bright being active defensively. Puts it up, puts it in with the layup. So Trey Bright is coming alive. And it's 14 points for Bright as they trail by 3, does ADM. and will be out of bounds, taken out from the baseline from Jaloa. And DCG, good defense there from Swigger. And Caleb Oberhofer checking into the game for Trey Bright. Trey Bright playing well here. Also checking in here for DCG. First time tonight is Chase Peering. Chase is a freshman. Well, now, so he'll remain in, and then Wyatt Valenta also into the game for DCG. 5:28 left to play in this first half. And it's been the Trey Bright show as of late. He's on the bench as of right now. And an offensive foul here on DCG, and that is on Wyatt Valenta. So Valenta picks up his first personal. ADM has a chance to get within one or potentially tie the game here, as Swigger will bring it up, give it over to Hudson Scholl, to Cade Fisher, working his way up top to Lawrenson, now inside, and somehow got it to Caleb Oberhofer, and Oberhofer just picked it up and put it in. So Caleb Oberhofer with his first bucket, and it's a 1-point game. DCG with a 27-26 lead, as it is Kaysen with it, who's been the hot man here for DCG, and he'll continue. Kyle Kaysen up to 20 points. He leads all scores here. He's got 20 of the 29 for DCG. Here's Swigger with it. Tried to give a dump-off pass to Cade Fisher. That was stolen from Kaysen. And layup on the other end converted from Perrin. Perrin up to 5 points, 31-26. And here is Swigger with it. Swigger to Oberhofer at the top. Oberhofer puts it up. That's missed. Rebound and thrown away there from DCG. So a turnover for them, and nice rebound from Cade Fisher, put it up and in. So Cade Fisher gets on the board with two, 31-28. 4:05 left to play in this first half. 3-point attempt is good. It is cash from Chase Peerin. 3 points for him, 34-28. DCG with the lead over ADM. Here's Hudson Scholl with it. Drives all the way in to Swigger, to Lawrenson, right-hand side. Puts it up, puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson, he's up to 8 points. And it's 34-30. Now a 3-point attempt is up, and that is good from Wyatt Valenta. Valenta found himself wide open and got it to go down, 37-30. Here's Swigger, 3-point fake. Over now to Scholl. Scholl, a short jumper, that is missed. And rebound comes to Peerin. Peerin over here to Chase Peerin, his brother. Chase now, a 3-point attempt. That is good. So 3-pointers starting to go down here for DCG. Peerin's got 6, and it's a 40-30 advantage for the Mustangs with exactly 3 minutes left to play in this first half. DCG leads 40-30. You're listening to ADM Athletics, K1079 KKRF.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across their 8-state territory. 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Whether it's your morning or evening commute, or you're taking your lunch break, tune in to the Raccoon Valley Radio full-hour news magazines to get the latest local, state, and national news, sports, weather, and our Let's Talk programs, and the hour-long news magazine that fits your schedule. They air in the morning at 7 a.m., midway through the day at noon, and in the afternoon at 5. Like what you hear? Find everything that's broadcasted on air through our website at raccoonvalleyradio.com. The one to count on for today's news and local information is the Raccoon Valley Radio Network.
Welcome back here to the 8-0 Fairway broadcast booth. Hudson Lawrenson got a layup to go. He's in the double figures with 10. It's 40-32. DCG still on top. Kaysen puts it up, and he is fouled. So Kaysen fouled by Hudson Lawrenson. Lawrenson picks up his second, and it will be taken out of bounds from Mateo Jaloa. Jaloa gets it in here to Cooper Houston, who's in for the first time this evening. Now up top to Kaysen, a straight on three. That's missed, and rebound goes to Cade Fisher. And here comes ADM. Lawrenson now on the left-hand side, diving to the floor and loses possession of it. And it's an easy conversion there for Kyle Kaysen. He's up to 22 points, and it's 42-32. And Hudson Lawrenson quickly gets fouled on the other end. He'll be going to the line for two. And it's Chase Perrin, who picks up the personal. So for Lawrenson, 2 free throws. First one is short. And second free throw coming. Tate Perrin will check in here. And second free throw is good from Lawrenson. So Lawrenson now up to 11. It's 42-33. DCG still with the lead, being led by their senior of Kyle Kaysen. Getting that one to go is Wyatt Valenta up to 5 points, 44-33, 141 left to play in this first half. Here's Lawrenson inside to Cade Fisher. Fisher, spin move, puts it up. That's missed. And rebound goes long and will stay here with DCG. Last touch by Trey Bright. So taking it out of bounds here is Houston. He'll get it to Mateo Jaloa. Jaloa on the left wing, move towards the middle, and he'll stop. Get it inside. Foul will be called on Cade Fisher. Going to the line will be Wyatt Valenta. So Valenta will be shooting two. And Cade Fisher, who is a stellar baseball player for the Tigers, picks up his first personal. And 2 shots here for Valenta. First one is off. And it's Hayden Dolman checking in for Fisher. Heigerken back in for DCG. Second free throw is also missed there from Valenta, but rebound stays with the Mustangs, and then wrestled away there from Trey Bright. And here is Hudson Lawrenson, wide open three, and he'll cash it in. Excuse me, that was Hudson Scholl. So Scholl will get the 3-point bucket. And I believe it was a delay of game called against Scholl. 44-35. Dallas Center Grimes in the lead of ADM. We got 52 seconds remaining here. Here's Tate Perrin with it. Perrin over to Valenta. That'll be a foul on the floor here. And so it's Trey Bright who picks up personal number 2. Oberhofer into the game for Bright. And so Trey Bright sit down for these final 46 seconds. Here's Kaysen, who's been busy this first half, trying to use his body, and he's just getting whatever he wants to go. He's up to 24 points. Kyle Kaysen, 46-35, down to 30 seconds. There's about a second difference between game and shot clock, as Swigger here just looks to hang on to this for one possession. And he will now make his move with 12 seconds. Here is Scholl. Scholl moving around to the left-hand side over, and that is a three-point attempt. That is missed there from Hayden Dolman. So turnover from ADM. And with 3 seconds to play, DCG has a chance at the last possession. Gonna have to go the length of the court. But they do have Kyle Kaysen back there, who's been getting anything to go, and he'll get it here with 2, with 1. Kaysen will put it up at the buzzer and will miss. But DCG with a 46-35 lead over the ADM Tigers, as we have hit the halftime break, where we will recap the first half here, get you ready for the second half. You're listening to Tigers basketball right here on K107.9 KKRF.
Time for a stop at the Adel Fairway this week for great buys, including General Mills check cereal, corn, rice, or wheat, $2.98 a box. Fairway party-sized chips, $3.88 each when you buy 3. Sara Lee Artisano bread, 20 ounce for $2.88. From the world-famous meat counter, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roast, $6.88 a pound. And a 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef, $3.98 a pound. This week at the Fairway Store in Adel.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheid is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow, because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
And welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. It's Tiger basketball in the Super Exteriors halftime show on True Country K107.9. Superior Exteriors is a locally owned business in Adel since 2007. Superior Exteriors is committed to helping support our community. And so let's look at how things have shaped out here as Dallas Center Grimes holds a 46-35 lead over ADM. And as in that first quarter, Dallas Center Grimes led 23-13 and then scored another 23 in that second half, and ADM scored 22 of their own but still trail by 11, 46-35. We'll look at the first half scoring here for each team, and we'll start off with Dallas Center Grimes. They're being led by their senior guard of Kyle Kaysen. Kaysen has 24 of the 46 points, really has been balling here in this first half. Chase Perrin, the freshman, 2 threes with 6 points. 5 points from the senior Tate Perrin. 5 points from sophomore Wyatt Valenta. 2 points here from senior Carter Schwantes. And 4 points here from senior Mateo Jaloa. So that is the first half scoring here for the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. And for the ADM Tigers, they're being led by junior Trey Bright, who has 14 points. Then it's junior Hudson Lawrenson with 11. Junior Hudson Scholl has 6 points. Senior Cade Fisher has 2 points. And it's senior Caleb Oberhofer. He attributed those points to his younger brother. So senior Caleb Oberhofer with 2 points. Again, halftime score is 46-35, and Dallas Center Grimes leads the ADM Tigers. We'll be back with more coming up here on the Super Exteriors halftime show on K1079 KKRF.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheib is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar store, past the high school, and keep going until you reach the top of the hill.
Discover today how easy it is to bring your tractors, construction equipment, bulk tanks, and even your regular vehicle to Old Portland Road and fill her up at Fuller's on the east side of Adel. Keep your dollar local and fill her up at Fuller Petroleum in Adel.
It's deer season here at Olson's Body and Paint. Hi, I'm Sam, the office manager at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee with this deer hunting tip. Remember, deer usually travel in groups, so when you see one crossing the road, there are usually more following. Most accidents are caused not from hitting the deer you see right away, but by having another one jump out in front of you while your attention is on the other. And remember, if you tag your deer the wrong way, we'll be waiting to help you get back on the road quickly at Olson's Body and Paint in Waukee.
Adel Acres is here to help your family. We offer skill care and long-term care for your loved ones. Adel Acres offers a wide range of therapies and care. We offer short-term or long-term care. Adel Acres has an on-site medical staff, including a dietitian and local doctors that make house calls. If your loved one is in need of help, we would love to make your family member a part of our family. Adel Acres is here to help when you and your family need it. Adel Acres, empowering better living.
At H&R Block, we want you to focus on your business while we handle your books. From payroll and bookkeeping to expert tax preparation and advice, we're ready to put our expertise to work on your small business. For the year-round services you need and the one-on-one attention you deserve, partner with H&R Block Business Services. Stop into our offices in Adel, Winterset, or Creston, or give us a call at any of our local offices to learn more. And participating offices, service do not include audit, assess, or other services for which a license is required.
Welcome back to the Superior Exteriors halftime show. Home of the Tigers, K1079 KKRF. Shaquan Ettingham here with you. As, again, halftime score, Dallas Center Grimes with 46 and ADM with 35. In the girls' game, it was a final. DCG won 48-44 over ADM. An entertaining game. Leading score for the Mustangs was Leah Brock with 15. Macy Meyer had 12. Only player, and then Tessa Jones as well had 11. Only player in double figures for ADM was Alexis Maxwell. She led the way with 11. Madeline Roundcount had 8 points. Kelly Stork, 8 points. Lauren Hagedorn, 7 points. 4 points for Ella Subert, 3 points for Reckon Morse, and 2 points for Aubrey Noy. So that is how the girls' game went. And for ADM here, they're going to need a little bit of a rally in order to get back into this one. And actually, I am seeing Ryland Stein-Smith sitting down as a spectator. Like I mentioned, he was a senior starter over the years, and last year the point guard for the Tigers. He now plays at Grand View University in Des Moines. So he is continuing his basketball career there. I mentioned Adam Bright is playing at BVU in Storm Lake. So a couple of former Tigers continuing their basketball careers here in the state of Iowa at select colleges. So congratulations to them. Hopefully that they are enjoying the college experience. And goes by fast. So if you're in school, I get it can be a dread, but enjoy those days because they go by quicker than you think. About a minute and a half here left to warm up for ADM and DCG before we get this second half rolling here. Again, want to thank you for joining us here tonight. First double header of the game. Tigers will be in action Friday here in Adel against the North Polk Comets. So really excited to bring you that one. North Polk girls ranked number 2 in Class 3A. So head coach Danielle Craig knew it was going to be a tough week, but they put up a good fight against DCG tonight. Fell by 4. And ADM boys, they beat North Polk twice last year. Like I mentioned, against DCG last year, they lost 73-42. Then after that would go on to win about 16 straight games. So they didn't let the season opener really scare them in any way. Then, like I said, once they play North Polk, it will be conference play. Again, you've been listening to the Superior Exteriors halftime show, True Country K1079. Superior Exteriors has been a locally owned business in Adel since 2007. Iowa Spring, they are committed to helping support our community. As we get back into game action here, ADM will have their starters: Wyatt Swigger, Trey Bright, Hudson Scholl, Hudson Lawrenson, and Cade Fisher. For DCG out there, they will have Tate Piran, Kyle Kaysen, also out there, Mateo Jaloa, and it will be Carter Schwentez. And the last starter out there is Hudson Heigerkin. Trey Bright missed on an early layup here for ADM. DCG now has possession here with Kaysen. And Kaysen will pull up for a 3. Won't get that to go. Fighting for the rebound is Bright and Fisher. Both come down with it. And here's Bright over to Lawrenson on the left-hand side. Lawrenson, nice spin move, puts it up, puts it in. So Hudson Lawrenson, he's a scoring machine. He's up to 13. It's 46-37. About 45 seconds gone here in this second half. And a three-point attempt. That is missed from Tate Piran. Rebound to Fisher. And Fisher now gets hung up. And now we'll find Lawrenson. Passes half court. Gets it to Trey Bright. Bright working his way towards the middle. Bright will pull up for a 3. And just short. Rebound here. Tipped from Fisher. And then hustling in there is Scholl. Scholl gets it to Lawrenson. Lawrenson goes up, puts it up, and will be fouled. So Lawrenson will go to the line for 2. And that is Schwantez, who picks up his second personal, Carter Schwantez. 2 free throws here for Hudson Lawrenson. As first free throw is up and good. So Lawrenson converts on the first. And second free throw is also good. And 46-39 as DCG still in the lead. But first 4 points belong to ADM, a minute and a half has gone by here in this third quarter. Here's Jalowa working against Fisher. Jalowa trying to find room now. Puts it up, and that's missed. Ball tipped around and out to Swigger. So ADM trying to get this third quarter started on a little bit of a run. They score the first 4 points, and Fisher now converts. So Cade Fisher gets a layup to go. He's up to 4 points, and timeout DCG. 6-0 spurt to get it started here from the Tigers. 46-41, 6:06 left to play. We'll be back in 1 minute on K107.9 KKRF.
Hey Dallas County, the time has come to make a real impact with Raccoon Valley Bank's Raccoons Rescue on Childhood Hunger. From now until December 18th, we're on a mission to raise $15,000 for local backpack programs in our communities, and we need your help. Every dollar you donate will be matched up to $5,000 per school. Let's conquer childhood hunger together. Remember, the school that raises the most funds will win a special cookies and cocoa event for their K-6 schools. So rummage around and donate today. Visit RaccoonValleyBank.com to find out how you can chip in. Together, every little bit helps, and we can bank on change.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Royal King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
And welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. And more free throws here from Hudson Lawrenson. So ADM continuing their trek here. And Lawrenson, 2 more free throws. First one is up, and that is good. So Hudson Lawrenson here. Works on that first one. And second one is also good. So Lawrenson has 15 points to lead for ADM, and all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. ADM trailed by as much as 11, and now they're within 1 possession here. 5.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter, and a steal from Trey Bright. So Bright's going to dribble it up the court, get it to Cade Fisher. Fisher now backs up to Scholl, over to Bright. Bright on the right-hand side, right wing. He's looking for room, and it's poked away. And now here's Kaysen. Kaysen fouled from Hudson Lawrenson, who kind of bit his jersey. And so Hudson Lawrenson now pick up his third. Chase Perrin into the game for DCG. And Dallas Center Grimes yet to score here in this third quarter, about 3 minutes in. Jalowa trying to change that, and he does. So Mateo Jalowa, 6 points. And he has a chance for 1 more here at the line. So Jalowa with a free throw coming. It is up, and it is good. So Jalowa 3 for 3 on his free throws, and it's a 6-point advantage here for DCG. It's the first points for them. Hudson Scholl a 3. Air ball, but rebound. And it will be an offensive foul. As trying to see what that foul is on. So Cade Fisher pick up his second. He'll check out of the game. Caleb Oberhofer into the game. And here comes Jalowa. DCG trying to pad their lead again. As high as 11. Got down to 3 here momentarily. Now at 6, here's Jaloa trying to find room, puts it up, puts it in. So Mateo Jaloa up to 8 points, and it's an 8-point lead once again for DCG. And it'll be Cameron Allen in for the Mustangs, checking in for Jaloa, who has all 5 points so far here in this third quarter. For DCG, ADM trying to stay within striking distance. Here's Scholl with it, as now he passes out to Trey Bright. Bright a 3, not quite, but Oberhofer the rebound, gets it out to Swigger. Swigger to Lawrenson. Lawrenson's going to launch a deep one, and that'll be missed. Rebound goes to DCG, and trying to be a little too quick there is Tate Perrin, and it's a turnover on Dallas Center Grimes. So ADM back in possession. And Trey Bright will take it out from the side. And, well, Trevor Michelson's having a conversation with one of the referees. So play is paused momentarily as we sort out whatever is being talked about here. Now referee is going back over to Michelson and explaining what's going on. I'm not sure what Trevor was asking there, but conversation still going on between those two. So now it seems like everything is straightened out, and ADM will have the ball now here with under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter as they trail by 8. Here is Scholl with it on the right-hand side, up to Lawrenson. Lawrenson now working his way left to Wyatt Swigger. Swigger spin moves, puts it up, and he's fouled. Swigger will go to the line, shooting 2, as that foul is on Chase Perrin. So Perrin picks up his second, and Wyatt Swigger to the line for 2. First free throws of the night. First one is up, and it is good. Swigger with his first point of the game, 51-44. Second free throw is good. So Wyatt Swigger goes 2 for 2 on that trip, and 51-45 is our score. DCG with the lead. And here's Chase Perrin with it over to Tate. And now Valenta, who has checked in to the game. Kyle Kaysen, he hasn't scored so far in the second half. He leads the way with 24, but ADM has been doing a good job, at least so far. Tries to force himself in, and he does. Gets up to 26 points, 53-45. Here's Swigger with it. He'll shoot a deep 3. That'll be missed. And a rebound to Valenta, and then it's thrown away to Swigger. Swigger now to Lawrenson. Lawrenson a 3, doesn't connect, gets his own rebound, puts it up, puts it in. So Hudson Lawrenson up to 17 points, 53-47. And here is Kaysen on the other end with it. Gets it out to Tate Perrin on the left-hand side. Perrin now giving it back to Kaysen, working against Scholl. Kaysen asking for a screen. He'll get it off to Perrin. Perrin now being double-teamed, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover on DCG. And now checking in for DCG is Mateo Jaloa. And also into the game, Hudson Heigerken. As ADM trailing by 6, trying to get a little bit closer. Been as close as 3 in the second half. Here's Trey Bright driving all the way in. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. And it's Wyatt Valenta. Got to say I've been impressed here with Trey Bright. Didn't play much last year. His brother kind of carried most of the minutes. And he misses that free throw. So Bright now 1 of 2 from the line. Another free throw incoming. And it is up, and that one rolls around and in. Trey Bright now. 15 points on the night, 53-48. ADM back within 5. And a nice steal, almost actually, from Wyatt Swigger. And then Valenta wide open. And they're actually going to call an offensive foul. Or I don't believe it was a foul. It was, I think, a double dribble. Some sort of violation, so the bucket does not count from Valenta. And ADM, chance to get within a single possession. Here's Trey Bright. Nice pass to Oberhofer. Oberhofer puts it up. He'll be shooting 2. Foul goes on Valenta. Actually, that is Jaloa. So Mateo Jaloa picks up his first. 2 free throws here for Oberhofer. First one is in. Next free throw incoming. Kaysen back into the game, as well as Cameron Allen. Carter Madison will check in for the first time in the second half for Hudson Lawrenson. 1:52 left to play in this third quarter. DCG leads 53-49. Oberhofer, second free throw up and good. So Caleb Oberhofer, 2 for 2. And he's got 4 points. And it is 53-50. DCG still with the lead. Here's Lawoa. And no shot. Foul on the floor on Wyatt Swigger. ADM crowd disagrees with that. So Swigger charged with a foul. His second personal. Taken out of bounds here from Heigerken. And wide open was Jaloa, and then he was fouled on the arm from Carter Madison. So Madison picks up his second. Jaloa will go to the line here. Mateo Jaloa, where he is 3 of 3. He's got 8 points in the game. And Jaloa can stretch this thing out once again. First free throw up, and it is good. So Jaloa not fazed by the noise of the ADM crowd. Good one on hand here tonight. Second free throw is up, and that one rolls around and out. So now 9 points for Jaloa, 54-50. 90 seconds remain in this third quarter. Here's Swigger with it. Over to Scholl, back to Swigger. Working his way left. And now up top to Trey Bright. Over, actually Bright's going to keep it. Turn around and time. Oh, now a technical foul on Trevor Michelson. Not sure what he said to the ref, but head coach Michelson is teed up here. So a technical foul, or technical free throw will be shot. So again, not sure what head coach Michelson may have said or did to warrant that. But the ref is still having a conversation. So Kyle Kaysen will shoot technical free throw. Kaysen has been good from the line tonight. He does miss that one, though. Has another one incoming. So Kaysen does convert on the second free throw. Hudson Higerkin is in. And it is 44 Brody Burke. And for the first time, second half. Cooper Houston also in for DCG. The lead is 55-50. Mustangs with a minute left to play in the third quarter. Here's DeLoa trying to work his way in. Gets a pass off, and getting it to convert is Brody Burke. So 2 points for Burke. 57-50 with 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Swigger with it. Swigger to Scholl. Scholl, a three. That's missed. Oberhofer, a rebound. Up to Trey Bright. Bright fakes his way inside. Puts it up, puts it in. So Trey Bright up to 17 points, 57-52. About a second difference between game and shot clock. And Jaloa will hold it here at the top. And it's been a nice competitive game here. Kaysen comes up for a screen. Now he'll back up. Down to 11 seconds. Jaloa now going to make the move and uses the screen. And pass goes awry and save there. And that's going to do it at the end of the third. Good defense there from the Tigers. As at the end of three, DCG still on top, 57-52, as they score 11 in the quarter. ADM scores 17, and we go to the fourth here in 1 minute on K107.9 KKRF.
Hey, it's Kurt from Archer Home Center, where we are a family-owned appliance, flooring, TV, and mattress store located in Adel since 1986, and we make it our mission to provide you with quality service that you won't receive from our competitors. Archer Home Center is an authorized dealer of such brands as GE, Mohawk, Serta, and more. We have what you need when you need it. For more information, stop on in or check out our website at www.archerhomecenter.com. Archer Home Center, we're here for you.
Match anyone's price, beat anybody's service. Archer Home Center.
Help prevent your friends and family from getting COVID and the flu this winter with a COVID and flu shot from Adel Health Mart. Did you realize that even if you don't have any symptoms, you could still be giving it to your family and friends as a carrier? Get your shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome at Adel Health Mart. They're also ready to help you make sense of your Medicare Part D coverage. The enrollment window and chance to make changes is open till December 7th. Schedule your free review today and let us walk you through the process. Discover today your locally owned Adel Health Mart on the square in downtown Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Start of the fourth quarter. Dallas Center Grimes over ADM, 57-52. And we get started here. DCG out there with Jaloa, Kaysen, Higerkin, and then it is Tate Piran out there, as well as Brody Burke to start this fourth quarter. And Jaloa gets one to go. He's up to 11 points, 59-52 for ADM. It's Trey Bright, Wyatt Swigger, Hudson Lawrenson, Hudson Scholl, and Caleb Oberhofer. Lawrenson is fouled. So in that third quarter, ADM outscored DCG 17-11. Tate Piran picks up foul. First free throw is up and good from Lawrenson. So Lawrenson, second free throw, also good. And 59-54. So Hudson Lawrenson here tonight, up to 19 points to lead for ADM. Trey Bright has 17, and then a traveling call on DCG, so ADM chance to once again get within one possession. Entertaining opening game. Both boys and girls. DCG girls beat ADM. Final score of 48-44. Hudson Lawrenson gets it to go. He's up to 21 points. Jaloa on the other end speeds all the way through, and he'll get a layup. 13 for him. 61-56 here. Here is Oberhofer. Oberhofer puts it up, and he will be fouled as foul will go on Brody Burke. So Burke picks up his first personal. 2 free throws here from Caleb Oberhofer, who misses on that first. And another free throw coming here for Oberhofer. Second free throw is up and good. Oberhofer 3 for 4 from the line. 61-57 here. DCG with the lead. And here is Tate Pieren. Nice block there from Oberhofer. 2 guys running out, and here's Swigger dancing on the baseline. Over to Hudson Lawrenson, who foul on the floor against Brody Burke. Burke picks up his second. And taking it out on the baseline is ADM. So Swantes checks back in for DCG, has not been in for a while. Trey Bright finds himself open, misses the layup. Rebound comes down to Kaysen. Kaysen has only scored 2 points here so far in the second half, and then he fouled Hudson Scholl, who blocked his shot. So Kaysen, first personal, and ADM has really put the clamps down here on Kyle Kaysen, who exploded for 24 in the first half, and they have only allowed 2 points from him. 61-57. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a minute right here, K1079 KKRF.
The Van Meter Community Market is an amazing event where shoppers and vendors can share a love of food, art, crafts, and other miscellaneous items on Friday, December 6th from 5 to 8 p.m. and Saturday, December 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Homemade crafters, bakers, jewelers, pottery, and metalwork will be available, and on Saturday, Santa will be present for the kids from 10 a.m. to 12. If you have an event you would like announced on air, email us your event to community@raccoonvalleyradio.com.
For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheid is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow, because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
And welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham. We have 6 minutes left to play in this game. DCG over ADM, 61-57. Here's Trey Bright with it. Bright puts it up, puts it in. So Trey Bright now with 19 points, 61-59. And ADM is right in striking distance. And now with the ball here is Chase Pieren. Pieren out to Tate, back to Chase on the left-hand side. Chase trying to use a screen. We'll get it to Hudson Heigerken. Jaloa is out of the game right now. Tate Pieren will put up a 3 and miss, but getting the rebound and missing that was Carter Schwantes. Here's Swigger for the lead. That is missed. Caleb Oberhofer for the tie. Caleb Oberhofer ties the game here at 61. He's got 6 points, and we're tied with 5:05 left to play. As ADM, no quit in them. The student section getting alive here. for the Tigers. And now with it up top, it's Chase Perrin. He'll try to respond with a three, and he does. So Chase Perrin, a three, but then the ref immediately comes over to Trey Bright and is saying something. So I'm not sure if Trey Bright said something he wasn't supposed to. It looks like he got a warning. So Chase Perrin with a three. He's up to 9 points. And 64-61. DCG now with the lead back. Again, this was a game that DCG won by 31 last year. Graduated those 8 seniors. ADM graduated 5 of their own. Trey Bright going to work. And Trey Bright up to 21 points. 64-63. 4.5 minutes left to play. And here is Jaloa, who's back into the game. Jaloa picks up his dribble looking for help. And he'll get it back after he handed it off. Now, work it in. And Oberhofer had it for a second. Stolen away there. And three-pointer miss from Tate Perrin. Now here is Swigger with it. ADM trailing by 1. Scholl, wide open three on left-hand side. That is missed. Rebound here goes to Jaloa. And Jaloa going to slow things up, give it to Tate Perrin. Perrin looking back to Jaloa. Jaloa, nice hesitation, put it up, missed it. Lawrenson the other way. Lawrenson for the lead. Hudson Lawrenson up to 23. ADM 65. DCG 64. Now inside. And a foul called on Caleb Oberhofer against Carter Schwentez. So Oberhofer picks up his third. Schwantez going to the line here for 2 free throws. First free throws of the night for Carter Schwantez. Timeout. Timeout ADM. And we'll go ahead and keep it here on the floor. 3:36 left to play here in the game. And ADM leads 65-64. Entertaining game for sure. And after the game, we'll see if we get a player from the Tigers as well as head coach Trevor Michelson. And we will see here. So a lot of the football players out supporting. As I see John Hatchett out here. Grant Jansen, also another one. And as well as some other Tiger fans. Obviously, ADM faithful. They support their team, home or away. And Tigers will be back here in Adel at ADM High School Friday, taking on the North Polk Comets. That will be our next broadcast on Raccoon Valley Radio Network. Right now at the line, it is Carter Schwentez. Schwentez capitalized on that one, as he has one more free throw here incoming. That one off the front rim. Rebound goes to Hudson Scholl. And with 3.5 minutes left to play, tied at 65. Here comes Trey Bright on the right-hand side. And Bright, laser pass here up top to Scholl. And Scholl with the little runner gets it to go. Hudson Scholl, 8 points tonight, gives the Tigers a 67-65 lead. Here's Jaloa with it. And now to Kyle Kaysen. Kaysen, foul, got the bucket and a chance for a three-point play. Only his 4th point here in the second half. He has 28 in the game. 24 of those were in the first half. And he has a chance to put the Mustangs back on top. So Kaysen here shot a lot of free throws. And free throw is up, and that is good. So Kyle Kaysen gives DCG the lead. He's got 29 of the 68 points, exactly 3 minutes left to play here in the game. And here's Trey Bright to Caleb Overhofer to Swigger. Swigger a three. That is missed. Rebound goes to Tate Piran. Here's Kaysen with it on the right-hand side as he gets it to Jaloa. Jaloa will back it out with 2:40 left here in this game. DCG leading by a point. Looking to add on here. Jaloa up top. Now will drive in. Spin move. Open. And Jaloa capitalizes. So Mateo Jaloa up to 15 points. It's a 3-point lead for DCG. 70-67. Here is Hudson Lawrenson now. Lawrenson making some nice moves. Puts it up, puts it in. Hudson Lawrenson is a player. It's up to 25 points himself. 70-69. 2 minutes now left to play. This one's coming down to the wire. Big shot making will have to go the way. Jaloa, he'll try a three. That'll be missed, but foul on the floor here on Hudson Scholl. So Hudson Scholl will pick up his first personal. Hudson Heigerken back into the game for Chase Piran. Timeout here. Dallas Center Grimes. 1:48 remains. DCG leads 70-69. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079 KKRF.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Royal King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
This holiday season, shop for gifts and get rewarded with the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and shopping has never been this fun. For every purchase, every event, every loved one, be sure to use the Raccoon Valley Bank credit card and get rewarded. With each swipe or tap, you'll earn points, which you can redeem for tons of incredible rewards. You choose how to redeem them. Talk to a Raccoon Valley Bank representative today or go to raccoonvalleybank.com. Raccoon Valley Bank reminds you to shop local this holiday season. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. 1:35 left to play. DCG clinging to a 1-point lead. Here's Kyle Kaysen. And over to Jaloa. Jaloa on left baseline, put it up the reverse and put it in. Mateo Jaloa up to 17 points. DCG leads 72-69, 1:11 left to play. Timeout from head coach Trevor Michelson and the ADM Tigers. We will keep it here as, like I said, this one really coming down to the wire. An entertaining season opener here in Adel between the ADM Tigers and the DCG Mustangs. As we look ahead for both of these teams, like I mentioned for ADM, they will be back in action on Friday, taking on North Polk here in Adel. For Dallas Center Grimes, they will be playing their home opener against Des Moines Christian. So that is next in line for both of these teams. And both trying to go to 1-0 here. ACGC over West Central Valley. And the boys, 82-57 final. Right now, 72-69. Dallas Center Grimes over ADM. Minute 5 seconds left to play Hudson Lawrenson driving in, putting it up, missing. Swigger, the rebound to Scholl. Scholl a three, and it's missed. And then ball stays in play. Scholl another chance at a three, and he hit it! Hudson Scholl for three! And Scholl now with 11. 41 seconds. Hudson Scholl on the second chance. And we are tied at 72. 33 seconds left to play. Here is Tate Piran working against Swigger. Down to 25 seconds. He hands it off to Mateo Jaloa. He's been the hot man here for DCG in the second half. Jaloa will drive in, look for help, get it to Piran. Piran a three. That'll be missed. Rebound to Trey Bright with 7 seconds. Trey Bright crosses his man over, gets it to Swigger. Swigger back to Bright. Bright, a timeout. So hold on a minute. So Trevor Michelson called a timeout before time ran out. So they're gonna put 2.2 left on the clock, and ADM an opportunity here to win the game. Wow. Well, ADM right now has outscored Dallas Center Grimes 20-15 as DCG led 57-52 at the end of three. Right now we are tied at 72 thanks to a three-point bomb from Hudson Scholl. He had an opportunity, missed the first one. Rebound went to Oberhofer, and he got it back out to Scholl, who got it to go the second time. And now with 2.2 left, ADM an opportunity to win here in the season opener. And DCG hoping to play good defense and force overtime here. So ADM will either win it here or we go to overtime. 2.2, Hudson Scholl will take it out, and now a timeout for the Mustangs. We're going to keep it here. We don't want to miss any of the action. So we'll just keep it right here. Both teams exhausting their timeouts. Head coach Joel Rankin will be setting up a defensive play. And wow, what a game. If you're just now tuning in, DCG got out to a 10-point advantage at the end of one, leading 23-13. Then they outscored ADM 23-22, led 46-35 at the halftime break. ADM used a strong start to the third quarter, won it 17-11 to close the gap, 57-52. And right now, like I mentioned, ADM has outscored DCG 20-15 as we are tied at 72, and ADM with 2.2 seconds left has a chance to win it. We'll see what head coach Trevor Michelson draws up here. Obviously, it's going to have to be something quick. I mean, there are good three-point shooters. You don't need a three, but you're going to need something quick here. It'll be Lawrenson, Scholl, Swigger, Bright, and Cade Fisher out there for the ADM Tigers, and Scholl will take it out of bounds. Here we go. 2.2 left. Ball goes inside. It's up, and it is missed from Trey Bright. Ball was deflected, and Bright had a chance for the win. Didn't get it to go, and so we have overtime here. We are tied at 72, and we head to an extra period wow, here we go. Opening night, extra period basketball. We're excited to bring it to you here. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079 KKRF.
For over 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has served the unique needs of the ag industry. As members of your community, they get to know you and your operation, providing coverage for your farm, ranch, machinery, livestock, and so much more. Find out why they're the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call me, your Farm Bureau agent, John Harada, in Adel at 515-993-4266.
#1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory, 2020 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium. For over a century, Osmondson Manufacturing in Perry has been a family-owned pillar in the community. Monica Scheid is part of the Osmondson family.
Yeah, Osmondson is very connected to the community. We're always looking for opportunities to enrich the community and help it grow because our workers have families that live here. So we want to ensure that our employees can live in a town that has the opportunities for the family that they deserve.
Osmondson Manufacturing, always in your circle.
And welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth as we got overtime here. 4 minutes up on the clock. Boys basketball opening game between Dallas Center Grimes and ADM. And jumping it up is Fisher and Kaysen. Ball belongs to DCG. And here comes Mateo Jaloa. He has 17. Kaysen leading the way with 29. Jaloa all the way in, puts it up, and rounds out. Rebound coming down to Cade Fisher, and a foul called. So a foul on Jaloa. So Jaloa will pick up his second. Free throws here for Cade Fisher. So Cade Fisher to the line, first time tonight. First free throw is in. First points of overtime belong to the ADM Tigers. Fisher out there with Swigger, Lawrenson, Scholl, and Bright. Second free throw is off. Cade Fisher, though, 5 points, 73-72. ADM with the lead. And ball off the foot of Fisher. And it will remain here with DCG, 3:36 left. And Jaloa getting it in and does to Kaysen. Kaysen quiet here in this second half. And back to Jaloa. Jaloa faked a straight on three, passed it up to Hudson Heigerkin. And Heigerkin gets his first 2 points of the game. DCG leading 74-73. 3:15 left to play in overtime. Here is Lawrenson with it. Lawrenson and backed out, then gets it to Scholl. Scholl outside to Swigger, over to Trey Bright on left-hand side. Trey Bright a three, that is missed. Rebound comes down to Kaysen. Kaysen racing it up the floor, and then he's blocked from Cade Fisher. So Cade Fisher with the aggressive block there. And Kaysen, who had his way in the first half, has been held to 5 points. He does have 29 overall. 24 of those, though, were in the first half, as he has it now on the right-hand side, deep in. Now he'll put it up, and he'll be fouled. It's a foul. Hudson Scholl. Well, actually, Wyatt Swigger. Swigger will pick up number 3. 2 free throws here from Kaysen. And Kaysen give DCG a 3-point advantage. First free throw up and good. And another free throw coming. DCG leading 75-73 over ADM. Second free throw is up, and that is good as well. So 2 for 2 here for Kyle Kaysen. He's up to 31 points. 76-73. ADM with 2:44 left. Here's Trey Bright with it. Bright driving in. And foul on the floor. And foul on Heigerken. And it will be 2 free throws here for Trey Bright. First free throw is up and good. Heigerken picks up his first. Bright converts on that first one. 76-74. Second free throw up and good. Trey Bright up to 23 points, and it's 76-75. DCG back in front, or remains in front, I should say, by 1. Here is Jaloa with it. Fakes the handoff, working against Bright. Puts it up, misses the layup, and Swigger comes down with the rebound. Now over to Trey Bright. Again, his brother Adam, big part of this team last year. Bright splitting the free throw, or splitting the defense, getting it to go and 1. Trey Bright, 25 points tonight with a free throw incoming. So Trey Bright, I like to always say, I used to say it with Adam, but he is a bright spot tonight. 1 free throw to go, and substitution into the game for DCG. Chase Perrin comes in for Hudson Heigerken. So a free throw here from Bright to give the Tigers a 2-point lead. Free throw is up, and it is good. So Trey Bright converts there on the free throw. He has 26. ADM 76. ADM 78. DCG 76. 3-point attempt from Chase Perrin is off. Here is Swigger, who is fouled from Kaysen. Picks up his second. So Swigger will shoot 2 in the bonus. And Swigger is 2 for 2 tonight on free throws. Can give ADM a 4-point advantage here with 1:55 left. Swigger first free throw up and good. Stretches the ADM lead 79-76. ADM does not stop playing. Second free throw from Swigger. Bounces up and misses. So Swigger here with 3 points. Timeout, DCG. 79-76, ADM with the lead, 1:53 left. We'll be back in 1 minute. K1079 KKRF.
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Royal King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Time for a stop at the Adel Fairway this week for great buys, including General Mills check cereal, corn, rice, or wheat, $2.98 a box. Fairway party-sized chips, $3.88 each when you buy 3. Sara Lee artisanal bread, 20 ounce for $2.88. From the world-famous meat counter, USDA Choice Boneless Chuck Roast, $6.88 a pound. And a 10-pound tube of 80% lean ground beef, $3.98 a pound. This week at the Fairway store in Adel.
Welcome back here to the Adel Fairway broadcast booth. Shaquan Nettingham. As game continuing here between the ADM Tigers and the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. ADM on top in the boys game, 79-76. 1:53 left. DCG in possession. Here comes Mateo Jaloa. Has 17 here on the night. Gets over to Wyatt Valenta. Now to Tate Perrin. Perrin over to Jaloa. Back to Perrin. Perrin a 3. That is short. Rebound goes long to Jaloa. Jaloa drives in working against Bright. And Valenta finds himself open and converts. Wyatt Valenta now with 7 points. 79-78. ADM still with the lead. 1:20 left to play here in overtime. First overtime period. Trey Bright now has it on the left-hand side. Bright using the screen. Now driving in. Trying to look for room. Trying to find Swigger. And he lost it here. So turnover, a minute to play. DCG now with the lead, and Jaloa. Plays being called out here from the Mustangs as they trail by 1. And now down to 45 seconds here, and offensive foul. So Wyatt Valenta called for an offensive foul as a lot of time came off the clock there. We're down to 44 seconds. So ADM, if they really want to hold on to this, it could be a 9-second difference, but you only lead by 1. I'm thinking you're trying to score here. Trey Bright will do just that, and he'll miss, but rebound to Swigger. Swigger to Scholl, a 3! Wyatt Hudson Scholl, a 3! And ADM goes up by 4. Game not over yet. 24 seconds remain. Jaloa a 3. That's missed. Rebound comes down. Jaloa going to get another opportunity to get it out to Wyatt. And Wyatt Valenta unable to get it, but Tate Piran, a bucket and a chance for a 3-point play. So Hudson Scholl, 14 points. Scholl will pick up that foul. And it is Tate Piran here. Piran, a free throw to make it a 1-point game, and it is good. So ADM leading by 1, and they get it into Scholl, and Swigger got it away to Lawrenson, and well, it was a scary possession for ADM, but Lawrenson ends up in the hands of it, and Lawrenson will be going to the line for 2 free throws and try to give ADM a little bit more of a cushion. First free throw is up, and that is good. Hudson Lawrenson getting the kind bounce. With 6 seconds remaining, ADM up by 2. Second free throw from Lawrenson is big. It is up, and it is good. So Hudson Lawrenson now with 27 points. Timeout ADM will keep it right here. Again, 6 seconds. DCG is going to have to go the length of a court, most likely chuck up a 3, which they are capable of doing. Kyle Kaysen has a 3 tonight. Chase Piran has 3 3-pointers tonight, so he is definitely a threat. So look for him to be out on the floor. Tate Piran has a 3 as well, so that's kind of the game plan for DCG, kind of go down, get up a 3-point attempt. For ADM, I mean, the one thing you don't want to do here is foul while a shooter is in motion and have a chance for either 3 free throws or a potential 4-point play. So head coach Trevor Michelson gonna try and call up a defensive set here. And obviously full court pressure for ADM to force DCG to stay in the backcourt as long as they can. And let's see what happens here as Chase Piran is out there with Tate Piran. And right now it's in the hands of Kaysen. Kaysen will be fouled. Well, they didn't call a foul, and that's going to do it. Kaysen, I thought, was fouled, and he threw up a shot, and no foul is called. And so ADM's going to walk away winners 84-81 as they win the overtime period. Final score, or they win the overtime period, 12-9, and they win the game 84-81 here in overtime. An entertaining game as ADM moves to 1-0 on the season. And wow, really exciting game here. And we will start the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show coming up here in just a few minutes on K107.9 KKRF.
You are driving down your street and you pull into your driveway. Your eyes immediately goes to all that missing siding that blew off in the last windstorm. You think, this house looks pretty bad, and you know you need new siding. There's so much missing. Just then, you hear an ad come on the radio for Superior Exteriors. Todd at Superior Exteriors has everything needed to get your house looking beautiful again. Don't wait until it's too late and the cold starts settling in. Call Superior Exteriors at 515-727-1887 and ask for Todd.
Ben, how do people find Fuller's 24-hour pumps?
Well, it depends on what direction you're coming from. If you're coming from this way, you turn right, then left. But if you're coming from the other direction, it would be left, then right.
Ugh, that's the last time I asked a guy for directions. Fuller's 24-hour pumps are located on Old Portland Road. Just head east, past the Family Dollar Store, past the high school. You keep going.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. We'll be like 1 minute.
All right.
So, man, that was a game.
I know. We fought hard to the end, you know?
Yeah. So you're Adam's younger brother?
Yeah. So he's gone. It's my time to shine.
Yes,
you know?
sir. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Yeah, he plays for BVU, right?
Yeah. So
nice.
we haven't beaten DCG for probably like 4 or 5 years. So
oh, really? Okay.
It was a good win for us.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
We had a lot of young guys stepping into new roles. We lost a lot of seniors, but everybody stepped up tonight and got the job done.
Yeah, no, that's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's. All right, we'll go in like 15 seconds. All right. And welcome here to the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. For over 50 years, Fuller's Petroleum has been serving the area. Take advantage of the 24-hour pay-at-the-pump service. Just take a right out of Tiger Drive, head up the hill on Old Portland Road. Discover today the advantages of filling up with quality Fuller fuel. And again, final score tonight, the boys basketball game, ADM 84, Dallas Center Grimes 81 in overtime. And right now being joined by junior Trey Bright. And well, Trey, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. I had you with 26 points, and coming out. I know obviously your brother did a lot for this program. And you said off the air, it's your time to shine, and tonight you really got it started.
Yeah, I mean, started off slow in that second half. You know, we're down 11 points during halftime, but our motto this year is just believe that, and we just believed that we could win the game to the end, and we fought hard, and we came back, and we did it.
Absolutely. Like you said, trailed by 11 going into the third quarter, and you guys just kept the foot on the gas pedal. I think you guys really did a great job on Kyle Caston. He had an explosive first half, and you guys held him to about 7 points I had in the second half. What was working defensively in the second half?
We were just denying him, making other people be scorers. He's going to be their main scorer this year, but in the second half, we made other people put the rock in the hoop and, slowed him down offensively, and that's all it was written.
Yeah, and, you mentioned this was the first time you guys beat DCG in about last 5 years, and so I know that's got to feel good. It's got to feel good to go to 1-0, and so, a statement win in front of your home crowd. Couldn't ask for much more.
I know, yeah. Last year, we got down early. We probably lost by like 30 to them, so it was a little bit of a revenge tour tonight, so it was good.
Absolutely. Again, that is junior Trey Bright on the ADM boys basketball team. Trey, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you too. And pass the headphones over to head coach Trevor Michelson, and we'll go ahead and get him on here as we'll make the transition. And wow, Trevor, I mean, what a way to get things started, huh?
Yeah, that was quite the game. Okay, I'm really proud of our guys, how they fought. We had guys stepping up in big roles and making big-time plays. Hudson Scholl worked his butt off defensively, making everything really, really hard. Caleb Oberhofer gave us great minutes off the bench, made some huge plays, offensive rebounds, and then obviously the two guys scoring did a great job. It's fun when it's a complete team win against a really good team on your home floor in front of a great crowd. So it was a pretty good night.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I know we talked in the pregame, and you were telling me that obviously DCG, they have great coaching, and you saw that disciplined players. And I was telling Trey that Kyle Kaysen, I had him for 24 in the first half. He was really just getting to his spots, doing whatever he wanted. And then in that second half, you guys, like you mentioned, guys like Hudson Scholl really put the clamps down and kind of forced others to score.
Yeah, we had talked about switching our coverage, but we have so much confidence in Hudson, and he was forcing everything to be such a tough shot, and Kyle was making them to his credit, and we just said, hey, you gotta stick with it and hopefully wear him down. And by the end of the third and in the fourth quarter, hopefully he's not making those shots, and he did a great job just even denying him the ball and not letting him get to his spots. And they let him be a little physical, which I think played to our advantage, and that's kind of how Hudson likes to play.
And what can you say about obviously guys like Trey Bright and Cade Fisher, some of these guys that didn't get a lot of playing time last year, and really kind of stepping in, and so throughout the first game really contributing well.
Yeah, and they're gonna find their footing, and obviously Trey has played a ton of basketball, and so we knew he would get going right away, and we were happy to see the kind of game that he had. And those other guys, Cade Fisher was out all last year with an injury, and so we know what he's capable of. It's going to take him a little bit of time to get really comfortable with everything we're doing, but we thought he gave us great minutes, came in, made a free throw. Our guy Caleb Oberhofer was really good at the free throw line tonight. Wyatt Swigger made a free throw down the stretch, and so that's quite a way to start the year. And
before we let you go, of course, back here in Adel Friday, taking on a Raccoon River Conference opponent, North Polk. What are early thoughts you got going into that one?
We're gonna have to be really clean offensively. They have a lot of new guys, but the one thing that they always hang their hat on is they're really tough defensively, and so we know we're gonna have to clean some stuff up and get ready for another good battle.
Absolutely. That is head coach Trevor Michelson joining us here on the Fuller's Petroleum postgame show. We'll be back in 1 minute on K107.9 KKRF. Hey,
Royal King Grills and Smokers, built for the serious griller without the serious price. Stop in today and check out special clearance prices on Royal King Grills, available at Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling. These made in the USA grills are designed with you in mind. Easy to clean, easy to use, and priced right. You'll notice the quality from the moment you walk up. Buy your Royal King today from a company you know will stand behind their products. Adel Winterset TV Appliance Heating and Cooling.
Easy, affordable, peace of mind. This is Brooke with Raccoon Valley Bank, and for a limited time, we are excited to offer our credit monitoring service for free. Experience our full protection services, including monitoring, detection, and specialists for your assistance. Protect yourself today by signing up for credit monitoring. Contact your local Raccoon Valley Bank for more information. Member